Hello, Collective. Welcome to Carmaboo Tarot. For those of you who are new, my name is Carmen. I am an intuitive tarot reader. I do use tarot cards, runes, numbers, letters, crystals, and colorful language. If any of that offends you, feel free to hard left this video. For those of you who are staying, we're going to get the tarot reading for February 2024. All right, y'all. It is the second month of the year. Number 2 represents partnership, intuition. It relates to card number 2 of the Higher Arcana, which is the High Priestess. Balance, yin and yang, feminine and masculine. Comparative to the moon as well, kind of runs cohesive with it. 11 is the Justice card, which breaks down to the 2, which is about fair decisions, equality, balancing scales, deserving side of the law. In reverse, it means legal complications, bigotry, bias, and excessive severity. Okay. Signs for February are Aquarius, January 20th through February 18th, and Pisces, February 19th through March 20th. The stone for February is amethyst. The herb is sage. Fun fact. So February is named after Februa. Okay, that's a Roman festival. It's basically people used a ritual of washing each other to cleanse and purify themselves. And then the men would pick a name from a jar and run around naked, whipping women with cut up pieces of goat skin. Like any woman within striking range, you would pretty much like whack her with the skin. So all the women would hide and they'd pick the name out of the jar and they would have to go find them. And they would spend the festival with that person. And if they got along well, then they would try it out for a year, see if they were able to fall in love and make a marriage. And if not, name goes back in the jar next year. This is where Valentine's Day was derivated from, for those of you who do not know. So Valentine's Day turned into what is now Lupercalia, and it's way less dramatic than it was back in the Roman days. Like, you're definitely not allowed to run around naked or whip people with dead goat skin. That's no longer allowed. Nor does anyone put their name in a random jar and let people chase them around. No. Religious came in and kind of knocked that out of the ballpark. So what it is derived down to now for most people is Valentine's Day or Lupercalia, whichever you follow, okay? But it all stemmed from Februa. That's where it all came from, okay? Okay. Important dates. February 1st was Imbolc, okay? The pagan holiday for Imbolc, for celebrating Brigid, which is spring, renewals, new beginnings. Okay, it's all about purification, cleansing things. All of it resorting kind of back to the same February theme of kind of clean house so that you can be presentable for whatever's coming in this year. Okay. Last quarter moon was in the sign of Scorpio, February 2nd and 3rd, depending on where you were. The new moon in Aquarius was February 9th. Valentine's Day, Lupercalia, is February 14th. First quarter moon in Taurus is February 16th. And then the full moon, snow moon in Virgo is going to be February 24th. Also, bonus fact here. I did a little astrological research because I was kind of wondering why the hell everybody been acting so crazy lately. Like, crazy to the point where I'm struggling to balance my own shit out to even get reads out for y'all. So, and it's not just me. It's not just my area. Like, it's pretty much global, where people are just kind of buck. People are getting buck out of nowhere for no reason, and I just kind of wanted to get a little grip on what was going on astrologically to make all that shit pop off. KK? So here's what's going on. There's a close approach between Mars, which is the planet of action and energy, and Uranus, which is the planet of rebellion and revelation. So they're coming real close and bypassing each other like two ships in the night. So basically, up until February 13th, we're just going to get more buck and more buck and more buck and more buck. And then it's going to dissipate. So probably post Valentine's Day, shit should calm down. Hopefully. That's my hope. Because I don't know about y'all, but it's getting kind of crazy. Okay? A little bit crazy. Yeah. All right. We are going to start the zodiac reads. We're gonna go Aries through Pisces, and we're gonna start with Aries. 447. All right, what do we got going for Aries during February, Spirit? What's going on for Aries in February? Oh, wait. Two of Swords reversed. All right, some of you are going to have to make a hard decision. You definitely see it coming. You know that it's between a rock and a hard place, and you know that you have to make a decision, that you can no longer kind of sit on the fence and contemplate things. You got to get offshore before the water reaches you, but you need to decide, are you going to go upland or are you going to just sit on the rock and hope you don't have to swim? 50-50. 50-50. Can we get one more? One more for February for Aries spirit. Oh. All right, nine of wands. There's going to be a lot of you that are really kind of standing at the gate to protect your home, your family. Some of you may be having somebody who's being aggressive, or you may need to be watching your property, your home, your where your stability source is. You're definitely going to be having to take a closer look at that. Some of you might be feeling almost as if you're on guard. I'm really getting that guard energy, almost like you can feel something around that's not supposed to be there. I don't think it's like something coming at you quite yet, but it may be here soon in February. I feel like there is some of you that really do need to be protected. This is like a wounded warrior energy. Some of you might be getting attacked or having to actually fight for to protect what your entities. Some of you, this could be an ex floating around that's doing this. Some of you may be having encounters with your exes. Some of you might even be getting offers from exes. You definitely shouldn't accept them, is what I'm going to tell you. Definitely not accepting them. Yeah. A lot of you are just now kind of getting out of that energy of feeling that, like that wounded warrior. Like you're just getting past the fact that, okay, maybe I had an injury that I had to heal from, or maybe I took a financial hit. Now I'm just crawling back out of the hole. Some of you may have lost a home, lost a job, had an injury, had a falling out with family or friends or a partner, and you're just kind of now coming on the upslope of that, where you're just kind of now getting to the point of, it's going to be okay. I'm healed from this. I'm okay with walking this path alone, or my finances are finally coming back up to the point where I can afford to make better choices. Beautiful. Beautiful. Advice for February for Aries. Advice for February. Advice for February for Aries. Wow. Okay. Air. Brigands Cross. Yeah, some of you definitely need to do your invoke rituals. Even if you're doing them late, they definitely still need to be done. Some of you might be having some crystal magic being done to you. Definitely wear a protective crystal if that's the case. Amethyst can be really important to you guys during February. It does provide clarity. So if you do have like a pendant or a ring or a necklace, something with amethyst in it, it's a purple stone for those of you who are not savvy, crystal savvy. Yeah, some of you need to wear that. If you're manifesting, use your selenite if you have any. Create your happiness. That is your advice. Create your happiness. Don't let people knock you down. Don't let shit hold you back. You're capable of moving forward past whatever is being thrown at you. That's the Five of Pentacles reversed. That means you are capable of overcoming what the fuck ever. You are already starting to move forward from it. You just have to make your path. You have to make a hard decision. Protect what is yours. Move on from the past. And really start honing in on what you actually need to be stable. That's what you need to get done. The things that will make things more stable, okay? All right. Be reasonable with people. Find your inspiration. Start moving towards it. Create your happiness, Aries. That is your advice. All right. We are going to move on to Pisces. No. Sorry. We're going to move on to Taurus. Okay, Taurus. What's going on for you guys during February? What's going on for Taurus during February? Taurus during February? Ooh, okay. The Chariot and the Four of Pentacles reversed. Need I say more? Need I say more? You're moving towards something. You're definitely very quickly moving towards something that has to do with your financial stability. That could be getting a new job, relocating, moving your savings somewhere where they're safer for some of you. Can I clarify the 4? Can I clarify the 4? Yeah. Yep. Some of you definitely could be moving your money. You could be moving your money into offshore accounts for some of you. That's a pretty low percentage of the population. But for some of you, you might be putting your finances across seas to make it stronger. Some of you might be moving your finances into some sort of a more stable form of currency of some sort. It's like maybe some of you don't use the dollar. I could be talking to people who don't use the dollar. Maybe you're transferring your stuff into offshore accounts where it's more stable. Or maybe some of you do use the dollar and you're moving it to like Bitcoin or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's going to make your money stronger long term because you're holding real tight to your money, not really wanting to move towards whatever. I think it's because you're not ready. I feel like this is one of those situations where your money has to be secured before you can move forward with this plan. Before you can travel or move, you have to make your money safer here in February. There's a lot of you that are really going to be needing to hone in on the strength energy because things are going to be moving very, very rapidly for you. Some of you could be like going through a divorce. Things might be getting finalized, or some of you might be having a court date where things are kind of brought to light about the good and the bad of things. Now, if you were the one doing bad, I would definitely suggest you moving your money real quick. But if you were the one on the good side, this could be a source of income that comes in quickly to help you out, or some source of housing. Something for stability is coming in, and it's coming in quickly. Hold tight to what money you do have. Definitely make sure that you're budgeting. Make sure that you are sticking to it. Some of you might just be budgeting to plan a vacation. Maybe you're starting like a savings account for a vacation. Okay. Someone might be thinking about like going abroad, I think, like offshore. Maybe it's a vacation long term. Some of you might be a honeymoon. Maybe you're saving for a honeymoon. The reason you're wanting to move your money and keep it safer is because of love. Take that however it resonates. That could be you protecting your money because you want your kids to have it long term. Or that could be saving your money because you want to get married. Or that could be saving your money for yourself so that you can go on an extended vacation to take better care of, like better self-care. Getting yourself some peace. Take it however it resonates. You could be moving your money to protect it from someone you do love. Whatever the case. Oh, Lagoose, some of you, this travel may be by water, or it could be water that comes in to help you move along. Like it could be something that happens in a dream, or something that just kind of goes with the flow that makes you move. Like maybe your company is relocating and you decide, okay, all of a sudden you're going to move because your company is relocating, and if you want to keep your job, that's where you got to go. Kind of go with the flow type of energy, that water energy. Tiwas is also here, which is the rune for being a warrior, or for justice as well. So justice is actually a derivative arcana of February. So a lot of you are really honing in on that justified energy, being very rational with people, self-sacrificing where you can, making sure that you're protecting everything that you love. A lot of you are being very protective of your family. You might be relocating because there is some sort of inequality or threat. I'm almost feeling like there's like a bully. I can't explain it other than that. There's like this very bully energy. Something is off. Something is not right, and it's not something you can fix, and it's provoking you to move quickly on getting everything that you love to safety. Not to be a fearmongerer here, but a lot of you need to come from a loving place when you're approaching people about what you're doing. You need to make sure that those that you do love know that you love them. Okay. All right. That is what I have for Taurus. We are going to move on to Gemini. Okay. Collective, what is going on for the Gemmies? Gemini, what is up with y'all for February? What's going on? Spirits, guides, ancestors, what can we see for Gemini in February? That's a lot. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Whew. Woohoo. Eight of Cups, Strength, Nine of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune reversed, Judgment reversed, and the Six of Swords. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of you that are walking away from materialism, finding your inner strength within yourself and not in material possessions, and it's leading you to financial independence. That is a beautiful story. I feel like the other half of you are in this Wheel of Fortune reversed where you're just kind of just now getting onto the other side of some bullshit. And it could be because there was a shitty judgment or there was some sort of like excessive severity, like an excessive punishment, and you're having to be guided to safety. If you need help, you need to speak up, is what I'm going to say for that collective. If you are struggling through some stuff and some stuff is being unfair, like maybe you have a health problem that pops up and you need some help, speak up. If you have somebody that's coming around being a bully or somebody that's using their power in a wrong manner to try to affect you negatively, you need to ask for help. Specifically, if it has to do with your children, you need to ask for help. There is someone out there to help. It could be an air sign, so that could be a fellow Gemini, could be a Virgo, or it could be an Aquarius. I'm sorry, not Virgo, a Libra. It could be a fellow Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. For some of you, it may be I'm really like, the Libra just fucked me up. So I feel like for some of you, there is a Libra around you. They could be in like a higher form of authority. Like someone you know may be like a cop, a prosecutor, an attorney, what do they call those? Like an MP, or like maybe like a CEO of a company. They have some sort of power to help you be heard at minimum. They may also be able to guide you to safer waters. Okay. Let's get some advice. For those of you who are mastering the self-independence, beautiful for you. Beautiful for you. Okay. Advice for Jimmy. Ooh, the gas right off the bat. And I wanted to come out in the reverse here, okay? So some of you have already been through an awakening. You've already gathered that it's going to bring you prosperity. Some of you might be struggling with your self-motivation. Like you're just struggling to kind of get through shit to make it to that independent energy. Some of you just tired. Some of y'all are woke. You just tired. You're just tired, baby. That's okay. Awakenings are exhausting. But the lessons you learn during that awakening are probably more important than you really think they are. Some of y'all need to go back to source. Some of y'all need to go back to the reason why you began that mission in the first place, and that's what's going to provide you that strength to get to that Nine of Pentacles. Why did you start doing it in the first place? Maybe that reason's enough to push you into that energy. Okay, for this other collective here that's facing the bad judgment and kind of just now getting on the upkick of whatever was going on with you here, that bad deal, that missed bout of fortune, the little misfortunate situation, and you caught some judgment for it, or something happened. Could be like you had some sort of sickness from it, or there was somebody who was being a bully or using their power to get what they wanted out of you. They were manipulating you, basically. Okay, it's somebody passed judgment when they shouldn't have, something to that extent here. If you're needing assistance out of this situation, understand that your advice is the sunflower. Okay, move towards the truth. Scream it from the fucking rooftops. If you know that what happened is true, you need to say it, you need to come out. Even if it's been going on for a very long time. Enlightenment needs to happen. It needs to happen. Light needs to be shown into the darkness so we can see what's there. Okay? Okay. All right, that's what I have for you, Gemmy. Moving on to Cancer. All right, Cancers. What's going on? Oh, that was quick. Knight of Cups reversed in the Chariot. Okay. Some of you guys are going to have somebody come in here and offer an apology. You guys are going to be moving real fast after that. Somebody is either backing off of an emotional offer so that you got to hightail it out of wherever you're at, or somebody is offering an apology and you're very quickly moving towards it. Take that whichever way it resonates for you, but just understand that whichever way that person is acting, how this card represents is empty. Okay, so even if they do offer an apology, it may be an empty apology, so be careful about how fast you're moving towards things, okay? For a lot of you, you could be traveling or going on vacation. Can I clarify the Chariot? Yeah, a lot of you are being guided to safety. Six of Swords here. Some of you let some shit out and you're really having some people come in to help you, specifically if it has to do with children and yourself. If you are being honest with yourself and honest with people around you, if you're in rocky waters, there are people waiting to help you. You need to talk, you need to reach out. Wathala, it could be your family. Specifically, older family members, ancestors even could be helping you. It may not be a physical person helping you. It could be your ancestors pushing you to get over a situation that's shitty. If you're not being emotionally fulfilled where you're at, you need to move forward. Focusing on the truth of things, like the targeted truth. So you're going to be looking for facts, evidence, accuracy of things, double checking stuff, checking accounts, making sure that you're on point with things, making sure that you understand the full picture is going to be important. For some of you, there could be someone using occult things against you. They could be reading tarot cards. They could be using rituals against you. Dice. I'm seeing dice. I'm seeing dice rolling. Somebody might be gambling. If you're gambling, you probably shouldn't be doing that. It is in reverse. Just don't be doing that. Don't be taking no gambles. Absolutely not. Don't be doing no illegal shit. Fair warning. Some of you might be getting an increase in abundance, and that's what provides you the aid. Brigade's Cross. Okay, so that Brigade is the deity for, not the deity. She's the, is it a goddess or she's a princess? I'm not really sure. But it celebrates Imbolc is the celebration of Brigade, which is like the goddess of spring. Okay, that's the source of renewal, rebirth, unity of things, bringing things together, making sure that things are purified to bring in the new. It's like cleaning the house for a new baby to come in, or cleaning out your house so that you can fill it with beautiful harvest from this year. Okay, that it could be buying a new house, it could be going on vacation and cleansing yourself and kind of coming out of that hanged man or hermit positions where you're ready to socialize and see and learn new things. That's the Brigade Cross. Unifying yourself with things that are whole to you, things that provide you forms to your higher path, pathways to your higher self, to your soul tribe. Some of you might be gaining property. It could be a family property. That's interesting. There's definitely Othala here, okay? There's some of you really need to put this on yourself. This rune. Write it on a piece of paper, stick it in your pocket, draw it on yourself. I don't care what you need to do, but some of you need to put this on your person. You need to call forth. Because they're calling you, but if you have nothing, they can't communicate with you. Definitely draw this on yourself or put this in your pocket. It will help guide you. Okay? Yeah, okay, that's what I got for you, Cancer. Moving on to Leo. All right, what's going on for Leo? What's going on for the Leo Collective in February? Spirit, what is going on for Leo? Some of you might be feeling crossed. Crossed or out of sorts, kind of. Yeah, judgment reversed. Somebody might have passed a really bad judgment on you for some reason, or a misjudgment of some sort. There's a lot of you that are tired of having to communicate or argument or debate things with someone about something. Some of you might be walking away from another person, or they may be walking away from you after an argument throughout this month. It's definitely words being said. That's for damn sure. It ain't silent. A lot of you are just walking away from it. You're done losing sleep. You're done fighting. You're done stressing over the bullshit. You're moving forth in that energy of, you know what, this is really bad, but I can move forward from this. Some of you might be having those tear-filled, sleepless nights for a minute here. Some of you might need to be going to therapy. Just going to put that out there. Can I clarify the 9? Yeah. There's going to be a shift, a change, or a cord cut. Okay? From some sort of relationship or partnership, some sort of alignment that you had with another person where it could have been peaceful for a little while or a very long time. But it's just time to cut that cord with that person because you cannot reason with the unreasonable. Okay? The reason why the judgment is being passed could be because of the partnership. Maybe you're tired of trying to fight the good fight for this other person. It's time for you to take a step forward on your own. All right. Let's see here. What advice do we have for Leo? What advice do we have for Leo? Advice for Leo? Okay. Years, but it's reversed. Okay. Whatever this situation is, it definitely could have been going on for years. Or the real heart of the problem might have been exposed in January or around someone's birthday. Could have been at a birthday party. Like the real problem with this partnership or this relationship. For some of you, the power of 3 has been broken. There's some sort of cycle that has to be broken. Like there's birth, death, rebirth with this person all the fucking time. This person may not be following what their ancestors are looking for here. They may not believe in the 3 worlds. They may not have that. They don't understand that. Let's just put it this way. This person does not understand that you have to drop something in order to receive something new. They will not change. They will not change. You are not the darkness you endure. You are the light that won't surrender. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Do not let yourself go into darkness. Some of you really need to go get those therapy sessions. Get meds if you fucking need them. Like, go to rehab. Go to AA. Whatever you need to do. Detox. You need to get past it. Out of this, only good will come. Some of you, this is going to be during Aries season, March 21st through April 19th. You may have this stroke of good luck. Or you may finally reach that point where you're ready to walk away from it. But for a lot of you, out of this, only good will come. It's going to be a shift. It's going to be a change. It's going to feel very uncomfortable. But only good will come of it. Some of you might just be dealing with an Aries that the good is coming from. Out of this, only good will come. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries. Some of you may have Aries highly aspected in your chart. Pay attention to where that's at this point. Because for Aries, they're ruled by Mars. And Mars is inner. They're coming into close approach with Uranus. Okay? So this could be an Aries taking action or giving you energy for something. And maybe you've been rebelling against it for a while. Or vice versa. This could be an Aries that's taking action to rebel against what you want done. One or the other. Kind of just a heads up for some of you. But your advice is that it's been going on far too fucking long. You don't have to keep doing the same shit year in, year out. If they haven't budged by now, they're not going to change. That's your advice. Okay? You are not the darkness. All right. That's what I got for you, Leo. Moving on to Virgo. All right, Virgo. Ooh, that's quick. I could barely get through Virgo. Holy shit. All right, Virgo, what's going on for you? Just throwing the shit out at me. Cool. Queen of Cups reversed and the Death card. All right, some of you are dealing with somebody who's emotionally distant, distracted, dysfunctional, or emotionally detached even. Okay, there's going to be an end of a cycle with this person. Can I clarify the Queen? All right, Seven of Pentacles. This is someone you felt you could have grown with for sure. There could have even been growth with this person, specifically during the summer months or sometime like the 7th month. I'm feeling like somewhere around July. Like between May and July, something happened to make you feel that there was appropriate growth with a person here. But it's left you kind of in that spilled milk energy that you're just now getting over. Like you're just now getting over the fact that the person is not what you expected them to be. Okay, this person does not produce what you need them to produce. All right, well, what's the Death? Sun reversed. Yeah, the cycle is going to be ended because somebody is content. You're not settling for contentness. You're moving forward towards something that will make you happier. Being alone, some of you are having that fear of loneliness here. I don't see anything that says that it's not possible for you to not be happy by moving forward. There's some sort of death here. There's some sort of ending to get a new beginning. Okay? Why is the Sun reversed? The Hermit, yeah. Okay. The reason that you only feel contented is because you do need to take that time. You do need to hermit for a while. In order for you to see the light, to come out of that tunnel healed, you have to actually take the time to heal. Some of you need to go to therapy. Some of you need, and I'm not talking about co-therapy with this other person. You can try that, but I don't suggest it. This is the time for you to take a break from it all and heal yourself. That's what the Hermit is all about. Solitude, healing. Okay? Okay. We're just going to leave it there. I just felt the whole energy shift, so we're just going to stop there. So for some of you, this is a really hard decision. Not sure why. Could be you have finances locked up. It could be because the emotional part of it being lost is hard. Like you almost feel like you're too deep to jump out now. You're not. There's some sort of change, and if you don't change it, you're going to be forced to change it, and you need to be solitude for a while. It's just what I'm saying. Yep, ground yourself, the fuck I say. Oh, you need to ground yourself and unchain yourself from the situation. Take the fucking handcuffs off yourself. Better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. Anybody that's not willing to accept you for your true and authentic self is not worth keeping. Done. Done, Virgo. Y'all were simple. Thank you very, 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 very much. That was quick. But for you, not so painless. But for me, that was a beautiful read. And there's not really a whole lot more else for me to say for you guys. That's pretty clear cut. Remove the chains. Heal yourself. Moving on to Libra. Okay. Libra, Libra, Libra. Libra, Libra. What is going on for the Libra collective? What is going on for Libra? What a beautiful shuffle. Wow, and just, you're as bad as Virgo. Just throwing it around. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, some of you might be bragging about some sort of goodness that has come to you. Oh, some of you are just like really big energy, big, beautiful, celebratory energy around something that it's good fortune. Like your wheels of fortune have finally turned in the good for you here. The World reverse. Okay, there's a cycle that has not ended. Clarify the World. Page of Swords. Yeah. Okay, for some of you, the cycle that hasn't ended, it has to do with communication with a younger or more immature person, whereas things in the past may not have gone so well, now they're starting to go better for you. if that makes sense. Okay, the reason things weren't working out before was because this person was arrogant, full of themselves. They're finally they're drawing back from that energy and realizing, oh shit, maybe I'm not as badass as I thought I was. For some of you, the reason why you're not able to completely walk away from this shitty situation with a person or with an immature force, the reason you're not able to walk away from it is because they need you. This may be the time when they actually come forth and tell you that. And it could be that they need you because they can't be alone. That's kind of the energy of it. They don't feel like they can be alone. Or they can't complete the tasks at hand without you. Like, it takes 9 people to fill 9 cups. How are they going to do that with 8 people? It's not going to work. They need 9 people to drink 9 cups. They can't celebrate without other people. You can live in a whole house full of wine, but if you're getting drunk on your own, who's celebrating who? This person has finally come to the grips to the point of knowing that we need socialization. We need to be noticed. We need to be appreciated. Whereas before, maybe this person just didn't give a shit. And now they're kind of moving towards that energy of realizing, oh shit, I kind of do need some people. That's a very real state of mind. When you finally realize in your lifetime that you will need help, that's a scary place for a lot of people. This could be you being in that form. This could be someone else being in that form. Whatever is happening, that cycle is not going to be able to be ended. No one is traveling forward until they realize that they cannot do it alone. Okay. All right. Advice for Libra. Okay. Frigates cross reverse. Okay, this did not happen during the springtime. It was not renewed. These two both came out in reverse, but I need them upright to read them. You are the main character of your life. That is the truth. However, yours is reversed, okay? So you're definitely dealing with the needs of not just yourself, but other people. And you're dealing with finding joy for yourself, not being in other people. Like, the person that makes you happy is yourself. But you also want to do what's best for mankind. This is very conflicting energy. Fortune sides with him who dares. A lot of you are going to be taking some very passionate baby steps towards making other people understand why you are the way you are. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Mahatma Gandhi. There's a lot of you that are really just learning that there's so much out there. There's so much out there that you don't know, that you haven't experienced, and you're just now getting to that point where you want to go and experience those things. Some of you might finally be ready to step into those shoes, to take those steps forward. For others of you, it's kind of just getting the people around you in that mind frame of also wanting to come with you and do that. For some of you, you're just realizing that in order for you to have those experiences, you may have to do it on your own. And that's okay. That's okay. More joy for you. Some of you really, really need to hone in on your self-love, on your self-care, on what makes you happy. Definitely do not exclude everyone else, but you don't always have to be the life of the party. You don't always have to have a smile on your face to present to everybody else. If you're having a shit day, it's okay to say, I'm having a shit day. Leave me be. That's okay. Sometimes you just need a minute, and that's okay. But for most of you, this is really just wanting to move forward, wanting more out of life, and deciding who's coming with you and who's not. Learning to live. Nice. Take it and run with it. Run with it. Fortune sides with him who dares. That's what I got for you, Libra. Moving on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. What is going on in February for the Scorpio collective? What's happening? Scorpio, Scorpio. Scorpio in February. What's happening? Okay. That was a full flip in the fucking deck there. So that is an assured move. But it's the Two of Wands reverse. So some of you know what needs to be done and you're not doing it. Why are we not doing it? You're like, I know this has to be done, but I'm just not sure how to do it, or I'm unwilling to do it. Some of you are like, I just don't have the oomph to do that. I don't have the extra. I don't have the inspiration to do that. Some of you might just be too far away. It's like you want to get something done. You want to make something happen, but it's like it's just far enough. It's out of reach. It's out of reach. Why, Spirit? Why is this out of reach? Ooh. Ace of Swords. Because it's a double-edged sword. Because you already know what's coming from it. It's already been said what to expect. You already know what's to be expected of it, and you're not sure if that's something you're willing to do. It's a double-edged sword. It's like knowing that you could afford something, but knowing it's going to financially fuck you. Like, yeah, I could afford to buy the new car, but then I don't have any extra money for groceries. So, yeah, I could drive the nice car, but then I don't eat. So, it's like a decision like that, where you're sad to watch something escape your grasp. Or like, oh, yeah, you know, I kind of like that new job, but it doesn't work out for my daycare situation. So, I can't take it. Like, I would love to take the position, but I can't work third shift because I don't have a babysitter for that shift. It's something like that. Something here. What advice do we have for Scorpio, Spirit? What advice do we have for Scorpio for February? Some of you might be making like a very emotional decision based upon truth here. I feel like some sort of truth is going to come out in February, and it's going to be it's going to be one of those things where you're like, I'm glad that I know the truth, but it's disappointing. I'm glad that I know, but it hurts. Ooh wee. Okay, we'll take topsies. Be courageous, be seen. Okay, y'all need to make sure that you're vocalizing and communicating. Scream from the rooftops if you need to. Okay, some of you trust is going to be broken throughout this month, okay? So be careful how defensive you are towards people, okay? There's going to be some things that you have to let go of in order for yeah, either you're going to choose to let go of things and still hold on to what you have, or you're going to choose to release and let something more reliable come in. You have to choose to hold on tight to what you have, or you have to release and let new come in. Does that make sense? I'm pretty sure you guys are tracking here, okay? Either way it goes, you need to be seen, you need to be heard. It's going to take some courage to do so. This is not something that you're going to want to confront. It's going to feel like there's an elephant in the room, but it needs to be said. You need to be understood. Okay. Moving on to Sagittarius. Saggies. What is going on for the Sagittarius collective in February? Spirit, what is going on for Sagittarius? Two of Wands reverse again, same as Scorpio just had. What else, Spirit? Queen of Cups reversed and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. Some of you have some sort of decision to make, but you haven't quite made it yet. I feel like you're still kind of in the planning position here. There could be somebody who's emotionally detached that's standing in your way. I think forward moving, you're taking baby steps towards something that is financially stable for you. I don't feel as if you're going to be thwarted from your plan. I think it's just going to take a long time to... It's probably taken you a while to plan it. It's going to take equally as long, if not longer, to execute that plan. Okay, so plot, plan, execute. While you're planning, this Queen of Cups comes in and tries to kind of fuck shit up. I don't feel like you're letting this person get in your way. They might stall you, but it does not stop the plan. Because throughout it all, you've been slowly but surely moving your ass towards financial goodness. I feel like this is somebody trying to hold you up. I don't think it worked. I don't think it worked. What advice? Okay. All right. Some of you need to pay homage to your ancestors. Pay attention to the life, death, rebirth things that are happening around you. Some of you might be getting messages through your dreams, through your third world. Focus on the truth of things. Look for facts, evidence, accuracy of things, like targeted truths. That's what you're going to need to be moving forward. Also, some of you need to focus more on not being so concerned about things around you. If you have memories pop up, let them flow, let them go. As knowledge comes in, understand it, process it, move forward from it. Okay? Don't hold on to things that don't matter. That Queen is reversed. That means she's not in her feminine energy, okay? She has been, for some reason, forced into a pattern of emotional disconnection. That could be the same resource that you have at this point, where you've disconnected from your self-care, or you've been more worried about other people than yourself, or perhaps you started worrying about yourself a whole lot and quit caring about the people around you. Take that whichever way it resonates, but you have to find that balance between masculine and feminine. Like, you do have to stand up for yourself, protect your entities, create your stability. You do have to do those things, masculine things, but you also need to nurture yourself. You need to be emotionally available to other worldly entities. You do have to be open to accept new opportunities that may provide financial security. But that has to mean that sometimes you have to give up some things to gain others. That whole knowing of that. Just make sure that you're getting the truth of things. So say you're going to sell property, because there's a lot of property in this Knight of Pentacles card here, okay? Maybe you're looking at property, you're looking to sell property. Make sure you're getting inspections. Make sure you're getting the land surveyed. Make sure you know the qualifications of the land. Is it a flood zone? Is it high saturation? Is it growable, earthable land, arable land? Or is it desolate? Is it unworthy of growing? Like, are you going to have to work on the soil before you can even plant? Are you going to have to worry about being flooded out of your house every rain season? Do they have monsoons? Do they have windstorms? Do they have an infestation of coyotes that you're going to have to worry about coming at you in the middle of the night? Whatever the case may be, get the facts, okay? And that goes for everything, not just property, okay? If you're vetting a new job, make sure that you're looking at their grades on the Better Business Bureau sites. Make sure that you're looking on the websites that rate them as an employer. Are they good with people? Can they handle, how do they handle it when people have emergencies or medical conditions? Are they willing to, say you fall and break your leg, are they a company that's just going to, tell you to fuck off? Or are they actually going to help you get short-term disability and come back to work? Are they going to work with your restrictions? Say you get pregnant. Do they offer maternity or paternity leave if you're a male? Really know the truth about things before you make a long-term decision, is what I'm saying. Okay? Also, pay homage to your ancestors. Okay? However you do that. You might have an altar at your house. You may go to see their gravesite and leave flowers or take care of it. You might go to their favorite place and talk to them. You might leave a meal out for them. However you consolidate with your ancestors, however you communicate to them or show favor to them, pay homage to them. Do so. Okay? Okay, that's what I got, Sag. Moving on to Cappy. Alright, Cappies. What is going on for Capricorn? What is going on for Capricorn? Okay. Justice, 3 of Wands. Alright, some of you are looking for a way to balance the scales here. Justice is a referred card for the month of February. So for some of you, you may be dealing with High Priestess energy. Some of you might be dealing with the Justice energy. Some of you might have court dates. Some of you might be having to talk to someone in the legal department or dealing with some legal affairs here. For some of you, it might be stuff that was kept behind the curtain some. Like maybe not everybody knows about this business. Like you've kept it kind of to yourself. For others of you, this is something that someone else kept behind the curtain and now you're having to deal with the legalities of it. Some of you might be getting a divorce finalized, but for the majority, I feel like this is some sort of legal problem. It's like a legal conflict of some sort, and you're going to have to speak to a higher power to get it leveled out. There's a lot of you that are expanding at this point. Like you've made the plot, you've planned, you've plotted, you're now ready to move into that energy. Like it's like sitting in the ocean waiting for that perfect wave, and now you see the wave and you're paddling towards that motherfucker. Like you're getting ready to ride the shit out of that wave. Whatever is coming towards you at this point, you have made peace with the fact that you're ready to take on whatever is fucking coming with it. You've done spoke your piece, is how I'm going to put it. And you're ready to move. Can I? Yeah. Well, let's just clarify. What's this 3? Some of you took some solitude, took some time to yourself here. Healed something from your past, or really broadened your perspective on things is kind of what I'm getting. Like, you've done your research. You realize that things are not balanced, that you cannot find stability where you're at. It's like moving out somewhere and realizing, shit, I can't do this on my own. I need help. Or not being able to find emotional stability of some sort. It's like you just can't find peace where you're at. No matter how much love you give someone, the relationship is empty. Or no matter how much care you put into something, it's like loving a flower to death. You know what I mean? Like, you water it, you talk to it, you play it music, and every fucking time you get a plant, it still fucking dies. Why? And you're at that point of figuring out why. Because you're tired of fucking juggling. It's goddamn exhausting, and you're over it. You're done trying to get to the bottom of whatever this is. You've tried and tried and tried to get to the bottom of it, and you're just at that point where you're like, what will come, will come. You're shining light on the problem, but still can't find the source. It's like knowing that there's a leak in your basement, going through all your pipes, and you still can't figure out where the fuck it's leaking from. You can't figure it the fuck out. So at this point, at some point, the pipe will fucking burst, and then you'll know. It's kind of like that. Oof. Helm of Awe. All right. Hey now. Hey now. A lot of you are having guidance at this point. You are being guided. There is safety. They are providing you safety, direction, and protection. That is like the ultimate ancestor guardian card right there, is the Helm of Awe. You are being guided to safety, to a better direction, and a way to protect yourself. If you pay attention, the signs are fucking there. You just have to open yourself up to them. First you borrow, then you beg. Be careful not to spend or borrow a whole bunch of money right now. Make sure that your communication skills are on point with Ansuz here. Make sure that you're using your insight. Again, that true vision, using your mouth to communicate your needs and making sure that those are met. Gibu is here. Some of you might be receiving a gift or some sort of exchange. Be careful about any contracts you sign. Make sure you read the small print, because a lot of sacrifice will equal a lot of gift in exchange, but you have to make sure that you're willing to give up what you're sacrificing, okay? We also get Rado in reverse, so definitely don't be traveling or taking a lot of journeys anywhere. For some of you, it may be outside inspiration, not your own inspiration that inspires something. So make sure that you're communicating with other people about what is going on, because they may provide you with some sort of resolution to the problem. And then we get the love card as well. So make sure you're showing love. Make sure you're showing gratitude, appreciation, and giving love to those who are deserving of it. Okay? For those of you who are still stuck in Hermit, it's time to love others. It's time to come out, show your love. Okay? Okay. Big thing here. You are being guided. You are being guided. There is safety, direction, and protection. Gifts. For sure. All right, Cappy, that's what I got for you. Moving on to Aquarius. All right. Let's get these out of here. We're going to move on to Aquarius. Dun, 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 dun. Aquarius Collective. For those of you who have birthdays in February, happy birthday to you guys. Any of my Leap babies on here, happy birthdays to you guys. It is one of your lucky years here. Thank you for the extra day in February. You guys are freaking awesome. We are in Year of the Dragon too, you guys. So with your guys' birthday this year being a leap year and it's in the Year of the Dragon, we are moving into the Year of the Wooden Dragon as well. Which, so you guys might be connecting more to like earthly energies during your season. For some of you, if you're doing any type of like ancestral communication or any sort of like release rituals where you want to let go of things, definitely would be looking into some earth rituals. Maybe not so much the fire, water, or air. I would definitely be looking into the earth energies among those things, okay? Although the fire might be pretty accurate for you too, considering that there are fire rituals for Imbolc, and there are definitely purification rituals with water during February as well. So they both could be useful, but if you resonate more with like the Chinese astrology, then I would definitely say that you need to do more earth energies, okay? All right, I'm going to stop talking and go now. King of Cups for you guys. What else for Aquarius in February? Ooh, beats in the back. That's confirmation. Some of you might be keeping your distance from somebody. Like you made your opinion known, but you're keeping your distance from somebody. I definitely feel that energy. And it could be due to an emotional disagreement of some sort. Ten of Pentacles reversed here. Some of you might be letting go of like the family aspect of things. Some of you might be going through a divorce or a separation of some sort. And then we get the Emperor reversed here as well. Okay, so some of you are really in some backwards ass energy here. Feeling like it's lost, like we're losing. Why is this Emperor reversed? Yeah. Definitely could have to do something with the ex. Maybe the exes came after you for something. Maybe somebody like enforced child support, or they made you an empty fucking offer of some sort. Or maybe you offered to them and they rejected. Could be. It fucked up the plan. That Three of Wands is reversed. It's like you were waiting for something and it never came. What's this King of Cups? Three of Cups, yeah. It's definitely a third-party situation. Somebody was up in their ear, or somebody was cheating or celebrating without you of some sort. It definitely was like a harvest that was brought. Something was created here and celebrated, and it definitely did not make you emotionally happy. It made you distant, if anything at all. Why is the 10 reversed? Why is the 10 reversed? Some of you might have to give up a pet. A white animal, a small white animal, perhaps a dog. Something is happening here. Knight of Swords reversed. The 10 of Cups, okay, yeah. Somebody's letting go of some source of high stability here, just because they're tired, they're exhausted, they're tired of fighting. It's like that. It's like that person that's been at war their whole fucking life. You're just exhausted. You're tired of fighting shit. It's like every time you make a plan, here comes somebody to fuck it up. You're definitely feeling like your people are no longer your people. You're ready to move forward. You're done trying to be king of any castle around here. That's for sure. That's intense. I feel that hard, right in my heart space, like way in my heart space. I feel like there's been some shit. Some real shit. I feel like there's a lot of you that have been definitely dragged through the mud here. Definitely had some people running their mouths and talking about stuff they shouldn't have been. And it could have been your own family, is kind of what I'm seeing here. Specifically, old people who are older than you could be significant. Some of you, it could have been the patriarch of the family. All right, Perth. Somebody's using a cult against you. There is definitely change that has been stalled. Canas, your creativity is open. Your vision is open. Years reversed. Beautiful disaster. Never confuse movement for action. Oh, that is so important. Yeah, for a lot of you, there's a lot of people getting bucked, but they're not really bringing it to your face. So that's what you truly need to pay attention here. Never confuse movement for action. You're like not trying to cause ripples here, but you know that you're being guided. You know that there's guidance. Those who live in glass houses shall not throw stones. Yeah, the people that are coming at you definitely are not better than you, and they definitely should not be passing judgment when they can't pass it themselves. They shouldn't be passing judgment on you for failing a test if they couldn't do it themselves. For some of you, this could be someone criticizing your parenting abilities. Be courageous and be seen. Sunflower, enlightenment, truth, and longevity. Man, y'all kind of got like a whole array of what everybody else has gotten too. So there's a lot of energies around you that other people have felt. This could be you feeling everybody else's energy as well. But I do feel like you share a lot in common with other people having shit going on. And you're feeling the same shit. The only problem is you've been dealing with it for a lot longer than these other people have. And you're just done dealing with it. Like, you're absolutely okay with people looking at you as if you are a beautiful fucking disaster. If that's their opinion of you, fuck them, move on. You just don't care no more. And I don't fucking blame you at this point, because who do you turn to? If you can't rely on your community, and you can't rely on your family, and you can't rely on your fucking partnerships, then where the fuck is the loyalty? Where is the stability? You're being guided to it. That's what I can tell you. There definitely is guidance. It definitely will not take a year or better to get there. It will be within this year that you see where you're supposed to go. You need to be very careful about not passing judgment on people and not confusing their movements with action towards you. They might be making moves, but is it against you or is it for you? Pay attention to that. Or maybe they're doing it for themselves and it doesn't really affect you. You just don't like how they're moving. Well, that's fine. You don't have to sit at the table with everybody. You could eat by your fucking self. Can you feed yourself? Absolutely. Learn to be content within your own energies. Learn to be happy with yourself. Don't worry about the ripples that you cause with other people. They either like you for you or they can move the fuck on. And your vision is opening to that, but you really need to wholeheartedly feel that within you. They either accept you or they don't. Take it or leave it. All right, we are going to move on to Pisces. All right, Pisces. What is going on for the Pisces collective during February? What's going on for Pisces? Happy birthday to those of you who have birthdays in February. FYI, it is Year of the Dragon. It is a leap year as well. So for those of you who, or no, you guys don't. Is it? Let me see. The leap would be on the 29th and Pisces starts February 19th. So yes, some of you would be leap year birthday babies. So happy birthday to those of you who are leap babies. It is the year of the wood dragon, so I would focus your rituals and intentions more towards earth energy for those of you who are using those. Although February is about bathing to cleanse and purify yourself, and also Valentine's Day is about spreading love to others, making those efforts to try to find love, happiness, and peace with other people. Finding new partnerships and relationships. That is where all of it is derived from. Okay? So on your energies, we pull the Devil in reverse, the Queen of Swords, the World, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so some of you are getting out of situations where you are controlled, situations where addiction or control has taken over you. Some of you are breaking a chain. I feel like there's quite a lot of you where people might be looking at you as as if you have grown a tail or as if you have grown horns, because they're not understanding why you are no longer held down by the oppression. Like you've escaped it somehow, and they're looking at you as if you're some sort of like mythical creature because they just can't believe that you're doing it. The Queen of Swords here, I'm feeling your energy with that, Pisces, because you're very much so in that energy of like accepting conversation and communication from people, but you're fully aware of the truth and what you're willing to accept and not willing to accept from them. Like you're open to the conversation, but you know where your hard lines are. And you're not scared to verbally be like, nope, we're done with this conversation, I'm moving on. You have absolutely no problem cutting somebody off in that way. The World reversed, this is a cycle that is not ending here in February. I feel like it needs to, but for some reason it's not. It's like you're what's the word I'm looking for? It's like when you have a nightmare about walking around naked and like you have no way to put clothes on. It's like there's something here that makes you vulnerable, but you're not sure how to get past it. It's almost like one of those situations where you're going to have to be uncomfortable to move towards something. Like you can't stand behind the tree forever. If you want to find clothes, you're going to have to move past the tree and find clothing. So you're going to have to walk naked to get some sort of coverage for yourself. You're going to have to go through something uncomfortable to find security. For a lot of you, there is a new beginning coming here with the Ace of Wands. This is kind of the universe putting it in front of you as if to say, like, okay, you've told me that you're passionate about this. You have displayed to us that you're ready to take a new opportunity, and they're presenting it to you. What's the Ace? What's the Ace of Wands? Yeah, you're being guided to safety. This is some sort of acceptance. This is someone being compassionate to you, understanding your plight, and showing you how to move forward from it. This person could be an air sign, so they may be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. They also could be a water sign, so this could be a fellow Pisces, this could be a Cancer, or this could be a Scorpio that's kind of showing you, hey, let me help you. Let me help you get into a better place. Let me help you find security. Let me help you out of a dangerous situation. Let me tell you about this opportunity. Why is the World reversed? I want to know why this cycle's not ending. Why you even ended up naked in the first place, basically. Yeah. The cycle's not ending because someone is not willing to walk away emotionally. Because there's too much stress. There's too much arguing. There's too much irreconcilable differences. That's what I heard. There are irreconcilable differences. Someone is materialistic and somebody doesn't like the stress and the constant battle to keep up with the Joneses is kind of how I'm feeling. I feel like somebody wants something that's very entourage, very big an impressive something, and you are not feeling like that's something that you need. You are very basic needs. You're a very bare minimum person, and this person is very bougie. There's not common ground. That's why the cycle is not ending. There's not common ground. Is it a partnership? It is not a partnership. And it is unfair. Someone has more money than the other, or someone gives more than the other person. Someone has like more stability than the other. It's not fair. Like the bougie person probably has more money, or has a better paying job, or has a better credit score than the other person. Maybe you're like used to living on breadcrumbs and you're not used to money. So you're not used to making big financial purchases, and it makes you sketchy when they do things like that. Like it's causing drama between. Take it however it resonates. This could be like a business partner that spends too much money. This could be a partnership, as in a relationship with another person where they want to buy bigger, better things and you're not fucking used to that and it's not okay with you. Or this could be a friendship where like they want to give you all of their time all the time and you're a loner, so you're not willing to give up your space and your peace and your solitude to constantly deal with someone else. Take it however it resonates. But at the end of the day, like, there is a new situation that is coming here in February. And that situation is what will lead you to safety. There is someone waiting, like you, but you have to express it. Like you have to express that there is concern, that there is danger, that you're on rocky water. Okay, that you're not okay. It's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to not be okay and continue that pattern. You might feel like it's going to rock the boat for you to get help. I don't think it will. I don't think it will. For some of you, this is a person taking you to rehab. For some of you, this is finding some sort of new job. For some of you, this is relocating. For some of you, this is a new passion of yours. Maybe you're like going back to learn how to do something creative. Maybe you're learning a new technique for painting, or you're starting a ceramic studio, or learning a new form of spiritual practice, and you're going to teach it to others. I don't know. Whatever it is that you're seeking here, there is an opportunity coming, and you're going to need help to get there. There's help there. You need to accept it. You might feel really uncomfortable doing so. Let's get some advice. Advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces. Woo. Easy now. Advice for Pisces. Okay. There is nothing noble in being superior to fellow man. True nobility lies in being superior to your former self. Stop competing with the Joneses. There's your confirmation right there. You don't have to be better than everybody else. You just have to be better than you were yesterday. You're also getting Jira, which could mean a year. You could be waiting for proper timing for that reward to come in, or to find peace in something. Ripples are created. You have to create the ripple. Okay, you have to push the water to get an effect. So you may have to say something in order for someone to hear it or to know about it. Credit. What did I say about that credit score? Somebody might be running up credit card debt, or you may find out that you may have to purchase a credit card, or for some of you this could be some sort of credit card fraud that's in the making here. Your credit of some sort is going to come up in February, and it's 1111, which is the number for it's an intuitive initiation. Okay? Definitely. Some of you are really, I feel like that's a good start there. Let me just look up 1111 real quick just to be on the safe side, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, spiritual awakening. There's some sort of, it's some sort of credit. It could be accreditation to your name. It could be your credit score going up and you get a better housing option. It could be some sort of credit reconciliation that happens that makes it to where the stress is gone. Some of you, like maybe this is somebody stole your identity and you're finally getting it squared away. It's a sign to focus on the positive things. Focusing on your positivity is going to be really important for a lot of you during February. Just focusing on the positive. Like, okay, I didn't get everything that needed to be done today, but I improved what I did from yesterday. So maybe I didn't like scrub the house top to bottom, but I got laundry and dishes are done, folded and put away, and I took the trash out. So, hoorah. Like it's more of that energy of realizing like you are only one person and you are only capable of doing one thing at a time. Moving yourself forward, doing what needs to be done, but realizing that you are not Superman and you can't do it all at once. Sometimes things just don't work out that way. Sometimes the energy flow from you or from other people are not there. Maybe you're trying to get something done and other people aren't moving as fast as you need them to get it done on time. Maybe someone reaches out to give you that help. All right, that's what I got for ya. All right, those are all the reads. So for everybody that stuck it out this long, you guys are freaking awesome. I love all of you guys to pieces. You guys are like the best collective ever. I don't ever get nothing negative back from you guys. I do love every feedback. I try to respond to all comments and emails that I receive. Personal readings, if you'd like one, my info is in the description box below the video. And with that, I wish you all lots of love and light.